taser, I think.
But neither
Stand still!
do the cops. Battling on the front line
Taser! Taser!
are Nottinghamshire's finest.
Stop over impact.
Highly trained pursuit drivers, specialists in entry and search,
4 ounces of cannabis.
rapid response firearms officers,
On police! Show yourself now!
Police, when the dog stop, stop!
and the crime-stopping force of the dog unit.
Get down on the floor!
Wherever the battle takes them, they'll never back down. Because come at the hour,
Yeah, Pats, we've still got him. Up on the back wheel, offside of the road.
come at the interceptors.
Where are you from? Leeds. Don't come to Nottingham again, will you?
Coming up,
He's just taken a left onto the 617 and he's done a wheelie on.
cop versus superbike. Have the interceptors met their match?
He's playing games, isn't he?
Man versus tube. Is this the drunkest driver ever?
Big deep breath, big seal around that with your lips, and blow till I tell you to stop.
And there's nowhere to hide from the interceptors.
Have you got anything in your pants? No, mate.
Because it feels like there's something here.
Nothing here.
What's that there in your pants, though? That doesn't feel like your legs there, mate.
It's Good Friday, and while most of us have the day off, Paul Charlesworth and Lisa DeSantis are out to bag a bank holiday menace.
Just confirm he's not
Negative. He's at southbound of the Mansfield Road. Southbound, generally down towards the A60 junction with Ollerton.
And this guy might be tough to pin down,
Tango 23 towards Ollerton from Worktop.
because he's riding a BMW superbike with a top end of 185 and a 0 to 60 time of 3 seconds. The bike is being tracked by the eye in the sky.
Papplewick Lane. Up on the back wheel, offside of the road.
And odds are he's no plans to pull over for police.
I'll be really surprised if this lad stops complying.
Paul and Lisa are en route to find out.
So he's literally just up here.
And it's a right, A60. It's looking like Mansfield Road southbound. Centre of the lanes between the two traffic.
But they need to tread carefully.
We need to try and bring him to a stop really safely. As far as we know, they're wearing a helmet.
He is approaching the roundabout with the Wheelgate Adventure Park.
We'll be there in like 2 minutes, but then he'll... Depends if he goes off.
From pass, speed has now backed off. He's backed off his speed, approaching that roundabout.
He's slowing up. This could be their best chance to get close.
Probably Chapel Lane.
This fast field down here,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And pass, he has calmed right down now. He's at Broomfield Lane. This is taking him up to a little bit of a dead end, so I assume he's going to have to turn around. Yeah, he's now turning, stand by.
The biker's doubling back.
We're heading up to him now. He's kind of over there. Foxtrot 22, we're just about to State 6 in Farnsfield. Here he is.
And there he goes. Sped up is an understatement. He's back to 60 in seconds.
Oh, God. He's still in the distance on Main Street.
The question is how to get him stopped.
We have some direction on what you want us to do.
The safest solution is to deflate his tyres with a bed of spikes.
We're not going to stop him unless we get stingers.
No.
But other units have more drastic ideas.
From Zulu 2, Sitio 1, considerations for low-speed tactical contact if we get the opportunity to village.
Low speed tactical contact.
As a biker herself, Lisa knows that a tactical contact by a car on a motorbike is a knife-edge manoeuvre.
Yeah, quite a high-end tactic. It's up there, isn't it, Paul? But
Yeah.
It hasn't come to that yet. But never say never.
if he loses control and goes head-on with a car, then they're potentially all going to be injured, if not fatally, by the motorbike or even the rider entering their vehicle.
The motorbike and rider are regularly topping a ton.
Still Ollerton Road, northbound, just passing the BP garage, and he's continuing on high speed.
Even the eye in the sky is struggling to track the target.
Apologies due to the speed ramp that's chucking about all over the place.
But advanced driver Paul is somehow keeping it in sight.
We're directly behind him. He's just taken a left onto the 617 and he's done a wheelie off. It's ridiculously dangerous. I can see him in the distance now. We're obviously giving him that time and space because ultimately he's controlling his own destiny at them speeds. I mean, you don't want to force him to be faster, but we have got stingers ahead.
And the biker is approaching the Stinger. Fast.
He's now back out towards Farnsfield. Yeah, I think he's seen the officer and he's turned away.
Shimon receiver, hard cover for your Stinger.
After leaving one Stinger team in his dust,
Got the Stinger in place.
he's heading for another.
He's just coming up to you now, I think.
He swerved a second one.
No, in fact, no, he's seen you and resipped.
Aside from top speed and acceleration, the other thing the bike has over its pursuing cars is manoeuvrability.
He's just passed us and gone back. Is he stung him?
He has not. Maybe a third Stinger team will have more luck.
He's going to be visual with you. He's going to be the next vehicle. He's resipping.
He's playing games, isn't he?
But this game could be a matter of life or death.
He's just wearing jeans, I think, and trainers to sunny leathers on.
Yeah, t-shirt, black and white.
It's imperative that we try and put a stop to it as safely as we can.
They've got to stop him before he stops himself.
If he comes off that, there's no, he's going to be really injured.
Interceptors are embroiled in the pursuit of a 180-mile-per-hour superbike. The rider's taking insane risks on two wheels.
Up on the back wheel, offside of the road.
And one.
He's just wearing jeans, I think, and trainers to sunny leathers on.
He's just passed us. If he comes off that, he's going to be really injured.
Stopping him safely has been beyond 3 Stinger teams.
He's seen the officer and he's turned away.
And Control are considering desperate measures.
Considerations for low-speed tactical contact.
A tactical collision with a bike is a high-stakes manoeuvre, even at low speeds.
He has slowed the speed right down. He's correct side of the road. Looks like he's taking a break from driving like a lunatic.
But this might be their one shot at it.
He's literally just around this bend.
Contact authorised.
He's going to be visual with you.
This is it. Low speed, direct hit. And he's off and running. With Lisa hot on his heels.
Stay where you are, you'll get tasered!
He's over a fence like an iffy acrobat. Over a hedge and getting away. Lisa and Paul track the rider to a farm. They don't have eyes on him, but they do have eyes in the sky.
You've got a grey barn and some ISO containers on your right-hand side. Stop there, he's coming out by there.
His hiding place is surrounded by cops.
Stay where you are now! Get out! On the floor! Get on the floor!
Get down! Stay down.
You, my speedy friend, are nicked.
NH, we've got officers with him. Male detained.
Good. Have a commentary,
We'll try and get your helmet off, all right?
That's fine.
What the hell are you bloody thinking? Bloody kill yourself.
He's carrying an injury.
I just need to check this leg. How's your leg feel?
Good.
Yeah? So I just need to check where that blood's from.
That's all I'm saying.
Lisa's trying to help, but he's not exactly grateful.
That's not nice. I'm going to cut these to have a look at your leg.
The injury may be nothing serious.
If someone could just bring a bit of first aid, he's got a bit of a cut on his knee.
But the charmer's charges certainly are.
You can't ride like that, mate. You're going to, you know what I mean? Mate, you could have killed yourself. Not really. You're someone's son, aren't you? Yeah?
And not only that, it's his dad's bike.
He's not going to be happy with this, is he? It's saying it's his dad's.
It's his dad's bike.
Junior's not exactly brimming with remorse.
We could have been scraping you off or going to people dead in the car when you've gone through it. You know, people with the kids. Yeah, but you still could have gone home. You could have stopped. But you could have stopped.
We're not going to get done either way if I stop or carry on.
Yeah, but why put yourself and other people's life at risk? It's ridiculous.
I think I've had the work 2 weeks.
Your dad's had it 2 weeks. Does he know you've borrowed it? Oh, no. Mate, you're in some serious trouble. I'd be more worried about your dad than I would us.
I am, to be fair.
Just to let you know, though, Joe, this time you're under arrest, all right, for failing to stop for police and riding dangerously.
The rider, who risked life and limb on Dad's 14 grand superbike, pleaded guilty to dangerous driving, no insurance, and fraudulent use of a registration. He awaits a sentence. But whatever it is, he was lucky. Instead of being scraped off the road, he got away with minor injuries, thanks to precise tactical driving by the Interceptors.
There's a bit of a perception out there, quite rightly, that a lot of the time we don't pursue motorbikes. If we need to, we will. We will pursue them and we will do what we need to. If we'd let him carry on, he would have either killed himself, somebody else. He's ruined somebody else's family's life and somebody else's life just for a bit of adrenaline.
It was a full-on adrenaline packed from start to finish. Yeah, scary.
It's harder than ever to fob the cops off with false details.
What's your first name? Jack. You ever been in trouble with the police?
Police databases hold photographs and detailed descriptions of offenders, right down to their scars and tattoos.
That's not you. What's your real name?
Do not move.
Plus, Interceptors never forget a face.
What's your name?
James.
No, it's not. It's Joshua.
Dad and Mike from the knife crime team are on patrol in the north of the city.
Can you just check the Passat in front of us, please?
Yes, sir.
The Passat Dan's interested in was previously spotted outside a known drugs den.
Vehicle windows open. The vehicle has been sighted at the same address around 4 hours, but it was only been in there. Around 2 minutes before officers returned, it had gone.
Worth a tug.
Are you going for a stop or?
I think we might do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Over the years, Dan's learned all the little clues that add up to a worthwhile stop. A bit of intel here, an out-of-town registration.
Where's it registered to?
Birmingham.
There.
Yeah. Worth a little look into it. Yeah, got you.
So stop. Just off like there's a big towards the Tesco's car park.
Yeah, mate, you're right. Just a routine stop, that's all, because the car's registered in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Is it your vehicle?
No, I'll see it. My car's in the garage.
Mate, have you got any ID on you?
No, sir.
You haven't. What's your name?
John King.
John King.
Yeah.
Have you got any sort of bank card to confirm that ID?
Does.
What's your date of birth, John?
John's given his name, date of birth and address, but has no ID to back them up.
No problem, mate. Just turn your engine off, just remain in the car, and I'll just do some checks on that, and we'll let you go on your way in a second. Thanks, mate. Just going to get on to DVLA and have a look at his... He's got no ID on him, so I thought John King he's given. Just to check. Let's have a look. Possibly. You can have a look. I don't think that is him. Okay.
Time for a game of does the face fit the photo?
Hey, buddy, how we doing? You all right? Sound. What was your name again, sorry?
John King.
John King, got no ID on you? You got any tattoos?
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay, we're just trying to confirm who you are, buddy. All right, that's all. Just getting got any ID. Just double checking. Nice one, buddy. It's going to be false details, 100%.
Do you want to get Joe to come in? We'll get him out then.
Block him in so he's wedged in. Give him falses, mate.
You're going to be detained, obviously, because I suspect you're giving false details. You're not John King. You're lying to us.
I'm not.
You are, because we've confirmed that on a photo. You're not John King. So I suspect at this moment in time you haven't got a licence or insurance to drive this car. So until I find out who you are, you're going to be under arrest on suspicion of driving without a licence, driving without insurance, okay? Step out of the vehicle for me. Yeah, step out of the vehicle for me.
No need to attitude, is it?
Well, mate, you're lying to me this moment in time. I don't know who you are, and you're giving me good details. Right, what's your name, pal?
Dave.
Dave.
The cops are keen to know why John Dave is struggling to remember his real name.
Is there anything in the car that shouldn't be? Because you do appear a little bit nervous and it does smell of cannabis in here. But you're going to be detained for a drug search as well, pal, okay? The reason for that is you're very nervous, you've given good details. Okay, because you're under arrest, mate. Like I said, it smells of cannabis in the vehicle. Is there anything in the vehicle that shouldn't be? No, okay, mate. Okay.
Camera up my face, please.
We can do it here.
Yeah, we'll do it here.
Oh, the
And
camera.
then we'll move it.
Stand there for my pants. Going to give you a quick search, all right? So you got a small amount of cannabis on you, mate, yeah?
Small amount of cannabis, dude, it'll be dealt with at roadside, yeah?
As long as there's nothing else in your snug leisure wear.
These shorts are tight, aren't they? Bloody hell.
Got money in my pocket here.
How much money you got? Quite a large amount, yeah?
He's coughed to a wedge of cash, and Mike suspects the means to make more money is hidden in his shorts.
You got something down your pants?
Yeah, mate.
You sure?
Yeah.
Feels like there's something there.
Hey,
What's that there in your pants, though? That doesn't feel like your legs there, mate.
what's all
You got anything down your pants? Because it feels like there's something down your pants, mate.
grabbing me like for?
Because it feels...
I'm not going to do here, am I?
Mate, it feels like there's something in your
Need
pants.
to grab me like that.
Just chill out.
Just chill out. Just relax. I don't want you to run off, okay?
Run off.
Calm down. I'm not speaking like this,
I'm
okay?
going to throw you off before I get away.
Have you got anything down your pants?
No.
I need to know about it. Because it feels like there's something here.
Nothing here. It's my balls.
Mike's not convinced.
See, there's no here.
Turn around for me. Just got down here.
The jury's out on what's in his pants. In the meantime, he's got other problems.
Right, mate. Let's just get in the car for a second, mate, okay? Just while we deal with these matters, all right? Hey, mate, okay. Because obviously you're driving a motor vehicle on a road, okay? We found some cannabis on yourself and you're committing some moving traffic offences. I'm going to require you to provide a specimen of saliva at the roadside for analysis, okay?
The drug wipe will test for cocaine and cannabis.
You smoked anything today? No, pal, no worries.
I used to be earlier about 3 hours ago.
Okay, no worries, mate.
And it looks likely he'll test positive for at least one of them.
Put your tongue like this 4 or 5 times. And then stick it out as far as you can like that for me, mate. Bit more through that. That's it. That's good, mate, okay? This takes 8 minutes to work, okay?
He's given false details. There's a strong smell of drugs from the vehicle. 2 bits of cannabis on him so far. I think he's potentially concealed some others in his underwear. So, I think Mike's just doing a drug swipe with him. And then we'll take it from there at the moment.
Got another minute and a half left, mate, before we look at the result.
In the meantime, the problems are mounting up for the artist formerly known as John.
We've dealt with him before, we just couldn't remember his name, so we knew his face.
10-4.
And that face doesn't belong to the other name he's given either. He's not John, he's not Dave, and Dan's remembered who he is.
He is DQ, I remember. Yeah. I knew he was DQ.
The man with 3 names is disqualified from driving, and the cops can prove his ID from his tattoos.
So, then? Yeah.
Meanwhile, the drug wipe has finished analysing his saliva.
1949, all right, mate, so I'll show you this result. So on the right-hand side is a control line, which tells me the test is working for cannabis and cocaine. And on the left side, you can see both on cocaine and cannabis is a red line, which is indicated to say that you've provided a positive sample for both cannabis and cocaine, okay?
The drug wipe never lies, and the Interceptors never forget a face.
Have I stopped you before? Passenger in a Mercedes. Up at Carlton Way. Sure it was you.
Oh, yeah, Dan,
All the side roads off Carlton Hill. Yeah, I thought. As soon as I saw your face, I thought I know your face from somewhere, and it's just clicked to me where you were now.
Whoever you are, you're in trouble.
We think he's probably concealed something down his trousers. There's quite an abnormal bulge that we don't think is in his anatomy. So we're getting out to custody, hopefully get a strip search.
Dan's keen to show his suspect the swanky new custody suite.
When was the last time you were in it, buddy? A couple of months ago. You've been to the new custody suite then? Yeah, okay, Sam.
Way to ruin Dan's surprise.
Right, getting out, buddy. No, so I'm just going to go to my colleague here.
Back at the pristine new custody suite,
You first left in here, buddy.
it's down to the dirty business of a strip search.
Right, what we got down there before we start?
It doesn't take long to get to the bottom of the bulge.
Let's let you do your trousers back up first. Nice one, mate.
One large packet.
Sweet.
More than 30 bags of cannabis were found on John Day. What's his name? He's under investigation for possession with intent to supply and drug driving. For driving whilst disqualified without insurance and obstructing police, he was banned from driving for a further 3 years and got 16 weeks behind bars. Coming up.
Right, it's the big event. We've got to get you out the car and in that van.
Softly, softly, catchy drunky.
Shuffle back then and get your legs in.
Meet Mouth Almighty.
And I want all of your badge numbers as well.
Okay, I wouldn't get
Look at your face. I don't know what you're doing. Why are you putting faces like that?
And happy to cooperate.
I am cooperating. What do you think I'm doing with this phone?
Nice deep breath in and blow through the tube. That's it.
Each year, more than 600 people die in drink driving related accidents in Great Britain.
You're 3 times over the limit, so because of that, I'm arresting you on suspicion of driving having had too much to drink.
And interceptors know a drink driver taken off the road is potentially a life saved.
They don't want to thank me for saving their lives now.
You have to do your job,
Oh yeah, because if somebody ran your mum over who was drunk, you'd want me to. It's completely unacceptable. Obviously, it's illegal, but there are still people that are willing to do it. It's some of the biggest causes of crashes and death, life-changing injuries on our roads today.
It's Sunday, and Ian and Spence are responding to worrying reports of a man passed out in his car.
Somebody from a local car dealership has said there's a car parked out, engine running, vehicle locked, males asleep, possibly drunk. And they can't rouse him, so they've called the police, and now one of our cars has got there and they can't rouse him either. So just wants another car there just to block him in case he just tried to drive off.
It's a short scoot to the man passed out in an Audi.
So if you just block him in at the rear so he can't reverse off.
And then it's time for a wake-up call.
His nose is frothing, hasn't he? Got some kind of, I don't know if it's snot or what, coming from his nose.
Their first thought is the health of the unconscious man. But he's coming to.
Open up. What's up, pal? Sorry? Are you very well? Do you need to go to hospital? Are you poorly? Are you drunk? What's up?
He's not with it at all.
Hi. Talk to my colleague.
But it doesn't appear to be through health reasons.
Been drinking, pal? Yeah? Well, put your arm through. Put your arm through. Give me your hands. Give me your other hand. You step out then.
Easier said than done.
I want you to get out.
That bad, is it? Yeah, afraid so. You have to jump out of the car, mate, I'm afraid.
He's in no state to jump.
Not bad.
It's a long way from good.
When did you last have an alcoholic drink?
24 hours.
20 minutes ago? What, less than 20 minutes ago? 2 hours ago? How long? Tell me the time. How long was your last drink? 20 minutes. Okay, because I suspect you're living here and you've had an alcoholic drink, I want you to provide a specimen of breath. Big deep breath, make a seal around that with your lips and blow until I tell you to stop. Right. I can nick you straight away or you can do it seriously. How do you want to play it? Big deep breath, blow into that until I tell you to stop. You're not even registering, pal. You've got to put your lips around it. Try again, big deep breath. Keep going, keep going, keep going, stop there.
The legal limit is 35.
Wow.
Machine's showing fail. You've blown 131.
Wow.
So he's blown 131, the legal limit's 35, so he's just a gnat's whisker away from being 4 times over the legal limit. We don't get many people who blow over 100. It's thankfully people aren't that daft most of the time. This is an unusually high one for us.
There's a time arresting on suspicion of driving a motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit. The arrest is necessary to put you on an evidential breath test machine.
To do that, they'll need to get him to the station.
NH Oscar Foxtrot Zulu 5. I don't suppose you could get a local unit to assist us with transport, could you? We're going to have all on trying to pour him into the back of one of our cars, so a van would be best.
What's your date of birth?
I'm 24.
Sorry?
I'm 24 years old.
24. He can barely get his words out. And we're just waiting for a local van to come and take him because he's in no fit state to go in the back of one of our cars.
Right, stay away.
Summoning a van is the easy bit.
Yeah, mate.
Getting him in it is something else.
Right, it's the big event. We've got to get you out of the car and in that van.
Really?
Come on. Swing your legs round. I'll help you up if you can't stand. Come on, mate. Swing your legs round.
Ian, affectionately known as Big E, is a formidable rugby player, but he's a very different kind of prop this afternoon.
Right, we ready?
We'll do.
You can hold on. Right, 2-6 up.
The guy can't walk without help.
We're just going to get you over here.
The idea of him at the wheel is terrifying.
Right, shuffle back then and get your legs in. That's it. Keep shuffling. Feet in. Swing them round that way. All right, that'll do.
With that, he's off to the Bridewell for the 131 microgram man.
The drunkest man in Nottingham.
Back at the station, the drunkest man in Nottingham blew 126. He was later convicted of drink driving and given an 8-week suspended prison sentence. He was also banned for 30 months, ordered to pay £204 costs and surcharge, and to attend rehab. Sunday morning has turned into Sunday night. And that wailing streak of blue is Gavin Nick's unmarked 3 Series.
So it's definitely this way, eastbound, yeah?
Which is hard to miss.
Look at this cloud.
Though this Sunday driver's managed it.
I just don't know how you would not see this car, flashing lights.
Gav recently transferred from the knife crime team to road crime. That means he gets the keys to faster cars. And despite the hold-up, he's closing in fast.
It's just hit a camera close by, and we think it should be coming possibly down this way.
The target is a Nissan Micra with an Intel marker.
Here we are, it's this here.
Bingo.
We've just gone off with it, Thackeray's Lane. It's heading down to the RA.
Rob and Dan are also racing from the other direction.
Yes. This is a Nissan Micra convertible. A few cars are out looking for it. It's up in the Bestwood area.
Where Gav and Nick are all over it.
And we are behind that vehicle, Mansfield Road, and it's taking a right onto Valley Road. Let me know when the stick's complete.
Reinforcements have arrived.
5-3, I've got you inside, so we've got one, another stick behind us. We'll have 3 with you shortly.
Rob and Dan with another unit behind them.
That's all received. So we've got 2 TPAC units, haven't we, at the minute? Where's the 3rd unit?
They need the extra car to get a wiggle on before the Micra can make a run for it.
Vehicle's taking a right onto Newport Drive, and he's probably going to be aware of my presence.
Stick complete. Got Pursuit Commando Road Crime. Car 2 is 5-3. Car 3 is Sergeant Haynes Road Crime.
They've got the resources for a 4-car box now, but no room to deploy them.
We're going to struggle here to get a stop on.
Gav has to improvise.
Try and get a 2-car box on if you're happy with that. No opportunity at the minute with roadworks.
As they clear the roadworks, the Interceptor pounces.
If you just close up on me, we'll try and get that box on.
Yes, on you.
Box on.
Gav gets in front. Rob and Dan box in the Micra from behind.
Wowzers.
Turn your car off.
And Nick takes the very irate driver.
Hey,
What's up with you?
Just turn your car off, mate.
What's up with you? What's up with you?
Just turn your car off.
Why are you pulling me out my car? Why have you just done that?
Okay.
Why have you just done that? Get the recording.
Right. It's all being recorded, mate. It's all being recorded. It's all being recorded on here. Mate, just keep your hand where I can see you. Can you get out of the car?
Get him off his phone because he's going to be subject to a search.
Right. You're detained for the purposes of search, okay?
What do you mean detained for a purpose of a search?
Can you take
Jump out, we'll explain it to you, okay?
For what reason?
Just take your belt off, mate.
Yeah, for what reason? For what reason am I detained for a search?
It'll all be explained.
What reason am I detained for a search? For what reason am I detained for a search?
Are you going to calm down?
No, I'm not going to calm down. Look at you, all of you.
Hey,
get out my car.
Mate, just...
My dog's in the car. Get out my car.
Right, you're making it more hostile, aren't you? Okay? Are you going to listen? Are you going to listen to me or not? I'm trying to explain.
Go on.
Okay? You're detained for the purposes of search, okay?
And I want all of your badge numbers as well.
Okay, I've already given you
look at your face. I don't know what you're doing. Why are you pulling faces like that, mate? You're meant to be helping me, get me?
He's definitely agitated.
Have you got anything on you?
No, I haven't.
You or me?
No, I don't.
Have you got any sharps, any needles, anything like that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't get what's up with you lot. I want all of your badge numbers as well, mate. I don't know what you're doing, man. What out of my pockets?
I've told you, I'm searching you.
Go on, then. Look what he's doing. Yeah, open the boot, mate. Open everything. That's my bag. That's my gas card. Put it back in my pocket, mate. If you pull anything out this time, yeah, I'm taking more pictures. Yeah? So don't rip no glove box. Don't rip nothing. And you've got my cuffs tight, bro. Loosen them up. Yeah? You lot are jokes.
His mouth is in top gear.
You can do your searches, man. I told you. I'm more legal. They're jokers.
And even though they found no drugs in the car, there are signs of drug use.
He's obviously smoking it because he's got a half decanted cigarette in the door pocket.
A drug wipe will prove if he's had cannabis recently, but he doesn't fancy that.
Yeah, and I'm refusing the drug test.
You refuse it? All I'll say is...
I'm refusing. Should I tell you I refuse it?
Yeah, I know. Just
what you say?
Failure to provide a sample of breath or sample of saliva, you could be arrested for that, or the Road Traffic Act. So
I could be arrested? Should I tell you what you lot are doing now? You're trying to fish. Well, you're going to rapidise me as well.
I'm just explaining
to you. Me as well.
So, we could do that as well, absolutely.
You're not doing nothing.
Okay, so if you fail to provide, you'll be arrested, as simple as that. So before I open this drug swipe, are you happy to provide me a sample of saliva for analysis? Yes or no?
Do you drug test?
Yeah, happy to do it?
Let's move it.
You need to open your mouth and stick it on your mouth.
Stick it out, come on. That's it.
He seems extremely confident.
You're under arrest on suspicion of driving a motor vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit, namely cannabis and cocaine.
Which may be down to the drugs in his system.
That drug wipe there is called positive on both lines. It's been tested, all right.
The results has shut him up at last, though not for long.
So you've probably got a fake one because of what you're doing, you get me?
So, I'll take a seat in there for me.
Mind your head.
The driver's off to the nick.
See that little gap there?
Yeah. Put this seat back.
In the meantime, the interceptors have spied a small bag of suspected weed wedged behind the gear stick in his shed of a car. Luckily, sheds carry all the right tools.
I've only got to find a pair of bloody chopsticks, haven't I?
To paraphrase the Karate Kid, a man who catches weed with chopsticks can accomplish anything.
It's been there a few years, I reckon.
No further action was taken regarding the suspected weed freed from the gear stick, but drunk driving Mr. Motormouth was banned from the roads for 12 months and ordered to pay fines totalling £369. Coming up,
The car's showing no insurance.
He needs to see my driving license.
a time waster to test the patience of a saint.
I require you to provide me with your driving licence and insurance for this vehicle now.
Drive on UK roads and you're bound by the 1988 Road Traffic Act.
Under 163, the Road Traffic Act, we can stop any vehicle to check the driver's details.
But one group thinks laws don't apply to them unless they consent. A loose group of individuals known as freemen, or freemen of the land.
Freemen of the land, they are extremely entertaining. They take the interpretation of the law one step further, and it's bordering on the ridiculous. It's weird and wacky at times. It goes back to Doomsday books.
The Magna Carta.
Magna Carta law. It's, yeah, entertaining.
Dan and John are en route to help stop a Golf which may or may not be insured.
Looked a bit sus. Jules has sighted it and is just trying to stop it now, just a short distance away. We're just waiting for an update.
Fellow Interceptor Jules has stopped the Golf, but the driver refuses to get out or provide documents.
You're obliged to provide me with your driving licence and insurance. Listen, whoever you are, I'm arresting you on suspicion of driving this vehicle without a driving licence and insurance. Just as an update, NH, this guy's refusing all details. I've explained he's got to require his produce a driving licence and insurance. He's refusing.
Jules needs backup.
So it sounds like we're refusing to get out and not opening the window.
You're going to get dragged out in a minute. I really want to avoid it.
We're with you, Jules.
Perhaps the cavalry can get answers.
9 activated.
What being stopped for? He says I'm being detained for what?
The car's showing no insurance.
He needs to see my driver's license.
He does.
I'm a constable in uniform. You're driving a motor vehicle on the road. I require you to provide me with your driving licence and insurance for this vehicle now.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Just get out of the car, mate.
But under Road Traffic Act legislation, we've got the power to ask for your details.
Keep it down, Dan. He's on the phone.
Listen.
Keep coming.
Are you interested in your phone conversation or what we're trying to tell you to do?
What don't you understand?
What don't you understand?
You not work for me. I haven't asked for your assistance.
You've asked a question.
In uniform, agreed? Marked car. I'll show you more on card. Yeah? Happy with that much? Right, you're driving a motor vehicle on the road. Happy with that much?
No, I'm driving my private conveyance.
Yeah, it's a car, isn't it?
No, it's private conveyance.
Okay, but it's a car you're driving on the road. Yeah?
Private conveyance.
Your VW private conveyance is going to be seized if you're not careful.
I'm travelling with my free will.
Yeah?
It seems Legal Eagle here is a self-styled freeman.
A freeman of the land who don't recognise the laws and of the land, it's that sort of thing. But unfortunately, we're all subject to them.
It's not going to end very well.
To travel.
Right, you do.
No, I don't.
Next.
Mate, if you don't unlock the door
How do you make the drive, mate?
and produce your driving licence and insurance, we're going to force entry to your car because you're going to be arrested.
Yeah?
What do you want?
Huh. This one of the white skin a cat.
Out now.
My ID.
Yes. Good man. Right, step out then. Yeah. Step out.
Free at last. Free to be pulled from your private conveyance and placed in handcuffs.
Get him out, John.
Yeah, turn around. Put your arms around your back.
His passenger is also a prime time waster.
What's your name, please?
Right, can I have...
No problem. We're not giving us our
It's good at you. So also the reason why we've do a road traffic offence under section. Listen, you've asked me a question. You'll listen. Under section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act, you're being detained for use of a drug search. I believe this vehicle may contain cannabis, as there's a grinder and cigarette papers in the vehicle.
Sweating armpits. How do they feel?
Grab a seat on the curb here for us.
There's no crime for it.
Mate, I've not searched your car. I'm just going to grab this fella's details.
Don't give me anything. Don't say anything. Don't grab me like that, please. Don't handle me like I'm some sort of little bitch.
Found in the car. I'm going to search on the Misuse of Drugs Act.
No, you don't have the right to search me.
Smash it. Are you all right? You're going to kick off or are you going to be out?
As the painful exchange continues,
You're going to manhandle me while I'm in cuffs.
Is this manhandling?
You're going to manhandle me while I'm in cuffs.
it seems Jules isn't the only one to call the cavalry.
Seized. Incoming. Incoming.
Someone's coming.
What do you want to do? Press record. Press record. Record it.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Charles. He's my son. He's an new driver.
I've not done nothing wrong.
Don't interfere. Don't come any closer.
The driver's mum is not happy.
Can you de-arrest him, please? That's abuse. That's abuse. That's abuse. That's abuse.
If you don't interfere, he's about to be de-arrested.
There's been no crime committed. We don't have to give you any details. There's been no crime committed. No, there hasn't. There has been no crime committed.
As in relation to the details. Do you want me to show you on the computer?
Statutes and Act under what law?
So under section 163 of the
Statutes and Act under what law?
I don't understand what you mean. I've been in the police over 20 years and I don't understand what you mean.
Statutes and Acts under what law?
So on the road traffic act.
That's the statutes and Act.
So that's the law of the road,
No, that's
isn't
the
it?
statutes
So
and
you
Act.
don't believe in those?
It's the statutes and Act, not a law. That's not a law.
Dan has developed Zen master patience during his time in uniform, but this may be his greatest challenge.
So you think the police have acted unlawfully then?
As wastes of time go, it might be some time before anything trumps this.
We don't have to give you any details.
But you do as the car gets seized.
I am cooperating. What do you think I'm doing with my phone?
After many trips round the houses, it turns out the driver is insured.
Yes, I think we're all right for insurance.
This could have been over in 2 minutes.
So why did you say that? Why did he just say that?
Because we don't have to.
Oh, look what he's done now. I know you don't have to, but how clever is that? Because he's been here for half an hour, cuffed up, and then he smashed his window, dragged him out. You dear Esther. Tommy, thanks to your mother, you dear Esther.
He's single.
You're no longer detained for this search.
Excuse me, I'm having
It's
a
been a
conversation.
pleasure dealing with you.
Are you,
I can't thank you enough for your time.
Time which has kept multiple cops from potentially serious jobs. Congratulations.
You're being reported for police obstruction.
Obstruction for what? You arrested me,
You don't
mate.
have to say anything, but I'm in defence. You've then
This
mentioned
fool.
now. Something says right in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Okay? You can go now.
Right, let's just go.
Yes, that's good, Mum. That's good. Just strange all round. He's created an entire situation that didn't need to happen.
And if he is a freeman of the land, he's not a very good one.
He is insured and he does have a licence, so he does adhere to the laws of the land, despite his protestations to the contrary.
No further action was taken regarding the cannabis grinder in the car, but the fully insured time waster was found guilty of police obstruction and ordered to pay fines of £558. In the meantime, let's hope if he ever needs help from the police, some other joker isn't distracting them from their duty.
The police Interceptors are back new next Monday at 8. Eddie Jones returns to Twickenham, leading the Barbarians against a star-studded World 15 in live rugby Sunday at 1:30. And tonight, piecing together clues and interrogating suspects in the interview room. Stay there for police suspect number 1, brand new next.